Alright, so as promised, we're back. We're going to show you how we're finishing off the bottoms of these, which isn't too difficult, but it did take a little figuring out because our original plan didn't quite work. So we're going to start by taking the hardwire cloth and stringing it, putting it across. Now, because this is only 2 feet wide and we have 4 feet, we're going to have to overlap a little bit so that we have it doubled in the center, and then we're going to have to attach it. So we'll show you how we do that in a second. One thing, with the welded wire, just like with fabric and a lot of other things, there's a right side, like a good side and a bad side, and you want to make sure that the rough side is facing outside of the cage so that the rabbits will not catch their paws on these little burrs that are here where they've gone back and forth with the edges of the welded wire. Also, just so that I can give credit where credit is due, these cages are actually based off of a design by Jason at Start From Seed. So we'll put a link up top somewhere, an icard with a link to Jason's channel so that you can see how he did his cages. He does his just a little differently. So I didn't want you to think this was all my idea, because it wasn't. Whoops.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. And that should work there. So we're just going to put a couple tacks in to start before we get everything all set up. Here, let's go for it. There. And let's bring this over so I can actually reach what I'm going for.
Okay, lined up.
Sorry, love.
Nope. Oh,
I came to this side. Yeah. There. Unfortunately, this is light enough that I can also carry it around where I need it. So we're just going to, oh, that may be a...
We can pop that if we have to.
So I'm not being too worried about putting too many tacks in, or staples in, just because, well, there's going to be other stuff going on as well. And Hemingway is chasing the guineas, the guinea fowl. Okay, and just in time for this, the wind picks up. So what I'm going to do now, and I know this is going to be kind of hard to focus on, is right along here we have the double spot where the 2 wires overlap. So I am taking a piece of thin wire and wrapping it, and I left my pliers over on the other end of the table. But I'm just going to give it a nice good twist, hopefully. There. That's a little better. And I'll worry about tucking this piece in after. And then I'm quite literally, I'm bending this piece of wire here, I don't know if you can see that, so that it's got a hook to it, just like a either a surgeon's needle or a upholstery needle. And it's apparently a little too big of a hook. Thanks, Jay. And we're just pulling it through. Oops. and basically just sewing a seam on it. Just a sec, it's not there. And so let me just get back onto this side. So I don't know if you can see right here where we've done it. I'll do a little bit more so that you can hopefully get a better idea of exactly what I'm doing. So just in and out so that it just wraps nice and snug around these wires where it overlaps. Okay, so here's one that's finished. So I've sewn all the way along. Our dogs don't like motorcycles, so pardon us. So we did try using J-clips, but they just weren't, we couldn't get it to grab onto both pieces at the same time. And the clip really is just, it's just a little bit too big to fit in here comfortably to actually grab it. So that was our first plan of attack, and it went by the wayside. And then what we did was just to help, because there is going to be quite a bit of weight in here with the rabbit, we've put some washers and screws in just to help hold this, because I don't trust the tacks that much. Anyways, that is what we've been doing lately, the last couple days. I hope everyone is doing well. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.